Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another TheeSportsScoop video. We're continuing our NFL draft coverage, going over some Senior Bowl highlights, and today we're going over Malik Willis's Senior Bowl highlights so far. Obviously, we've had 3 days of him and all of the other quarterbacks, and then I believe the actual bowl game is now February 5th. So that'll be very exciting to watch. But I think this is the more important. We've got to see him go through some drills, obviously get to see what Malik Willis is all about. Obviously, this definitely gives us the most up-to-date kind of report on what Malik Willis is. Obviously, we have teams that are scouting him. So definitely very interesting. He looked pretty good. We're going to be going over some of his highlights, going over about 4 minutes of it. We'll be skipping over some parts, obviously, because 4 minutes is a lot of tape to go over. Before we get into it, Dylan, me and Dylan have both done. I did our day one recap of the Senior Bowl. Dylan did day two. Dylan, when we looked at Malik Willis, just before we get into the tape, kind of what did you like? What did you not like? And I know there wasn't too much tape, but what did you see from Malik Willis so far?
Absolutely loved the deep ball.
Yeah.
I mean, his arm is just fantastic. Mm-hmm. It's not something we've seen a lot out of from the quarterback class this year, and I think Malik Willis and Carson Strong specifically have just really, really deep passes, and he's been able to hit them accurately. And I'm sure we're going to see it in this video. This clip went viral of him hitting the bucket on a 30-yard toss, which I found very impressive. What I didn't like, and if anyone watched my Senior Bowl video, you saw me critiquing it for a solid minute and a half, which is a bit overwhelming, but he puts his back foot up when he throws the ball. And it's not like it's something where he's doing it because there's no defense. I looked back at some of his tape from Liberty, and he didn't get punished from it because Liberty's in a crappy division. But he puts his foot back when he throws the ball, and against a solid edge rusher, he's going to get flattened and injured. So I want to watch this tape because I haven't seen all of it from day 3. But I just want to point it out to you guys. When he throws the ball, he puts his back foot up so that his standing leg is in a very vulnerable position. That's something you have to look out for.
Yeah, and I think, Dylan, when he first brought it up, what's really interesting, a lot of times, especially with Big Ben, I'm sure you saw this, Dylan, but a lot of quarterbacks do that to either, motion run or pass. I think you saw it with Big Ben where he lifted his foot up when they were running and then didn't when they were passing. I'm not sure who found that out. I believe it was Theo Ash on TikTok, Dylan. You know him. Yeah. I believe he did that. So that's what at first when you said that, I was like, oh, it's because of that. But Dylan, I went back and looked at it, and it's very weird. And I think like what was confusing about it is he would lift his back foot again when he's throwing the ball, but you see some of his most accurate passes when his foot was up. Yeah. And I think I agree. It was confusing. Again, we'll look at it here, and he wasn't getting pressured in some of these drills. Again, it's just drop back accuracy passes. So I'm not sure, but we'll definitely be looking at it. But Charlie, obviously, is someone who hasn't done a video on it. What are you excited to see from Malik Willis, and what are you looking for in this tape?
I mean, from what I've seen from Malik Willis this season, obviously, I haven't looked at the actual tapes of these drills, but Willis, he's got an incredible arm. He didn't showcase it as much this season at Liberty. I believe he only threw the ball over 50 yards 3 or 4 times all season, or at least completions, 3 or 4 times all season. But they played in a really weak conference, and I mean, only won 8 games this season. So when they played against that top defense, or that top team really in Ole Miss, who were the only ranked team they played all season, he struggled a lot. Was 16 for 25, 173, no touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Yeah. And that's just something that like we see from these quarterbacks coming from the weaker divisions. It just worries me with Malik Willis, but he's got an incredible arm, so I'm looking forward to seeing him showcase that.
Completely.
Yeah, and again, we will be doing a draft, like a scouting report on him as the draft gets closer. So that don't take that for that. We're just giving our prep. And I think it's actually really interesting because the one game I like really caught Malik Willis was that Ole Miss game, and it looked, he didn't look as polished as I thought he would. But we know how raw of a talent he is. Yeah. So without further ado, let's actually get in to the film, but I'm not sure if there will be much we need to. Again, we'll just kind of break down each play, and again, if some play is just like this play, if he just completes it, we'll see it. But I watched the film a little bit before, and again, I think what's really interesting, Bailey Zappi's here. Is Bailey Zapp or Bailey Zapp?
I think Zappy.
I think it's Zappy.
I might be completely wrong. Correct
Sam Howell's there. Yeah, correct us, please. But let's get into it. All right, so here, obviously, just some tight end drills. You're gonna snap it back, and then we'll see it here. You're right, Dylan. Look at his leg. You're right. Look at.
You think you could speed it up to 0.75 because it's really glitchy?
Yeah. Let me. Oh yeah. I'm. You want me to speed it up, or you want me to slow it down?
Speed it up to 0.75, I think.
Okay.
It's at normal. Okay, keep it there then.
Okay. Well, let's actually make it a little bit slower because I want to see that back foot drop. So again, snap back here. Look at this foot.
Watch his right leg.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
Dylan.
you see a powerful rusher coming his way. He's projected to go to maybe the Lions or the Steelers.
Yeah.
You see Myles Garrett come after him. He's done for the year.
If he comes in from that weak side, from that left side of Malik Willis, he's getting crushed.
Yeah.
Every time.
Wow, Dylan. That I props you for. Like, I guess you would be. That's definitely something where I think if you watched it, like that wouldn't be something I would definitely like necessarily notice immediately if I watch it back, Dylan. That's very interesting. That's very. I think
he's very.
I think that's going to be a lot more important than people think. Like that is a big, like, not a huge deal, but again, you know, and it's not only just getting injured, but that might affect the throwing motion. That might affect the ability to get power. Again, I'm not sure. You know, you look at quarterbacks, the good, or not the good quarterback, excuse me, but the how quarterbacks are supposed to play, again, like how the classic quarterback is, you drop back 2 feet and you're throwing off your back foot. But what he is not doing is throwing off his back foot. He's kind of using that left foot to do it. So again, this is definitely some more advanced thing. I would like to see what other people have to say about it. But yeah, it's very interesting, Dylan. Again,
what I think he's trying to do, actually, I think he's trying to get the power out of his hips instead of his back foot, which might make the ball go farther, but I don't think it'll make the ball go faster.
Yeah. All right, you want to keep it at? We'll bring it back.
Yeah,
to
keep
normals.
it there. Keep it there.
Keep it there. Actually.
It was better.
Let's keep it at 0.75 so it's not too slow. Throws it here. Again, good catch there. Not much to say.
No defense, so it's not.
All right,
really
we'll
much
watch it here again. Him and Howell play action to see what that foot does. So he's he did again.
Again, it comes up.
Again,
he delivered that throw on the money.
I didn't see that. Our faces were in front of the foot.
Oh yeah, well, that was on the money though. All right, we'll see it again. I think this might be the same one, Dylan. If you can see, look, the foot. Watch. Yep.
Absolutely. And you want to watch. Go back to that. I want to watch that again and see the side-by-side comparison with Sam Howell's throwing motion.
Yeah. That's a great. So here, Howell. Oh wait.
A little
bit.
It's
not as much.
Bit.
It's not as much.
But also Malik Willis lets it hang.
Yeah.
Sam Howell's went up and then came straight back down.
Yeah. All right, watch it again here. Now it's against coverage. It's a good route. Again, you want to see him lead this
comes
ball
all the way.
It comes up to the side.
Does.
That's a great throw.
That was a great pass. And Dylan, I'm not. This was day one, I believe, when I actually broke down this pass. What was so good? We'll go back and watch it. What was so good about this pass is, yes, you want to lead your receiver, but being able to throw it. Here, I'll get my pen out. Being able to throw it on the inside shoulder, or excuse me, the outside shoulder of the corner. Yes. So now the corner has to adjust. You know, it's a much different throwing it out here and just dropping it in, which still would have been successful. But let's
rewind this because I actually wanted to praise the route itself.
Yeah, it was a good route. It's kind of a.
I guess
you know who's running it? I cannot.
I'm not sure. I think it's the wide receiver from Memphis. But again, look here. He leads it inside. So now the receiver has to adjust to go inside. You see what I mean? He's going inside now, and the corner now has to adjust. It was just a perfect throw.
Now, actually, so that's a great throw in single coverage. But if you've got a safety over top, you've got to lead that throw to the pylon.
But Dylan, Charlie, okay, so I agree, but I also disagree. I think it's hard to say because that's situational. Because you think about it, he's dropping it in there. So yeah, I would say
right there, the safety's coming over to help, and he's gonna crush the receiver.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
but the route wasn't drawn up for the pylon. You know what I mean?
The route was going to the outside. It was a fade. If you rewind it a couple seconds.
No. Look, he was looking to fade, and then he cut back in. Look, he's gonna go here, and then he's gonna curl back.
No, it looks like he's still going to the pylon, and then the throw brings him in.
I don't know. He looked a little bit too out. Look, like here, he's not by the pylon.
Then he's coming in.
Wide receiver would be Calvin Austin III, by the way.
Yeah. I think he's from Memphis,
right?
Who
that is.
Yeah, Memphis.
Yeah. Not sure who that is, but good throw. Again, I think, taking it situationally if you think, safety over top, but overall good throw.
Definitely.
Under center here. See the foot. Back. Not sure where here's a good drop back, and again,
puts all
really
the way up
good
into
ball.
the side.
And then
it's a great ball, though.
Fantastic.
It's a great throw.
And I think, what's so interesting, and I know we talk about it. I think when we talk about this class, the question comes in who is the who is the best arm talent? And I think it's Malik Willis. And I think Howell, like you guys talked about, is definitely a shot. And I think it's actually really interesting that they're doing snaps simultaneously, but that is a fantastic pass. And I think what definitely knocks Kenny Pickett down a little when you look at this film is he underthrows consistently, where this pass, the receiver would have to turn and catch it
100%
inside.
Yes.
But what Malik, I mean, this is dropped perfectly. That was a perfect pass from Malik Willis.
Yes, excellent throw.
Absolutely.
Now we're going to see some 11-on-11. This is going to be really
This is what's interesting to me.
Under center and in the rain. Play action to Brian Robinson. He's going to fake outside and roll back out.
Rolling left is hard. That was almost a jump throw. A little bit of a wobbly pass, but found the open man.
Again, there's not much to it. I mean, it seemed like the tight end was open. But again, good job rolling outside. And that's why I think when Malik Willis gives a lot of offenses, his ability to get outside, to motion, his ability to do that, which I think obviously being a very mobile quarterback. But again, motion here. And again, getting his eyes downfield. A little bit of a wobbly one, but
it was a little bit of a jump throw because again, he's standing on one leg. In this case, it was his weaker leg because he was rolling out.
So he's gonna roll out.
You watch him jump a little bit.
Yeah.
Because he's standing on
his. You can't see his feet. But
he's standing on his weak foot because he's rolling out.
That's going to be a big problem for him. Rolling to the left side might be a very big problem for him.
Yeah. Good pass though.
That's a wide open
pass.
Again,
so
what I love so the two things I love in quarterbacks are my number one thing, mobility in the pocket, being recognizing your pocket, being able to move in and out, obviously being able to scramble out, but also with Kenny Pickett, who I really do like, he lacks that X factor arm talent, and what I love to see is leading the receiver, because it can make or break a play. Like a pass can be good, but if the receiver has space and then you make them turn and catch, it's the difference between a touchdown and not. Being able to lead the receiver and have the momentum just take them and getting it over the shoulder makes a huge difference. Obviously,
absolutely
wasn't able to get into end zone here, but it's he actually, I thought he stepped out of it. Maybe he was able to get into the end zone, but
I believe he got in there.
Yeah. All right. So now here with linebackers Roger McCreary, who I'm really excited to see.
I'm really excited to see Roger McCreary as well.
Who some people have as their cornerback one. Actually, maybe.
He's my cornerback 3 or 4. Sorry.
Yeah, really like Roger McCreary. So we're gonna see here also someone in the big running back in the backfield, or tall running back. I think he's gonna have 2 receivers out wide and a tight end. So here, play action. Let's look at the foot.
He's looking down.
Look good, and then good check down. Again, still lifting that foot up. So I don't think we're gonna see a snap where he doesn't lift that foot up.
I feel like it's just burned into his play.
But again, really good job here.
It's his technique. That's
let's look at his eyes here. So he's gonna snap back. Play action.
Down
look,
this whole time.
He's going left to right.
Second read, check down.
Third read, check down. Yeah. Again, big thing. You love to see the check downs. If there's one thing you love seeing a safe quarterback. So that's definitely good to see from Malik Willis. All right, now we're gonna see some more 11-on-11 here. I believe that's Brian Robinson. I'm really interested also.
I'm very interested to see where he goes. I like him a lot. Incredible.
Here, we'll see if it's play action here. Again, a little bit of checks before he snaps it. Snap back, drop back. He's going to get some pressure here. I love to see that. That shrug of the shoulder and stepping up, gets away.
Yes,
I'm not
absolutely.
sure if there's and then a great throw.
Delivers a strike.
A little. If we were to nitpick it a little bit no, it was a good pass. It was a good throw. It was a good throw. But again, that's great to see. What I love to see, you guys
stepping up in the pocket.
You guys know, and I don't think the edge is allowed to hit him, but I mean, it just gets beat. I'm not sure 73 is here. I thought it was Trevor Penning, but I don't think it is. It looks
Trevor Penning would have thrown him to the ground.
Yeah. But look here, like the shrug of the shoulder and just step up there. Just fantastic.
Absolutely, yeah.
That mobility. We know he has that, so.
Well, we haven't really seen a lot out of him, and I'm sure it's because of regulations in these 11-aside games because they don't want him to get hit. I want to see him scrambling outside more. I want to see him on the ground running.
Which he does, and Dylan, I really think this guy has. Obviously, nobody has Lamar Jackson has fantastic mobility, and a lot of people have the similar mobility, but nobody is as effective as Lamar Jackson. I think Malik Willis could be the closest quarterback to that. I
think in a couple of years that's going to be Justin Fields, but Malik Willis is there.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Again, good throw. We haven't really seen any mistakes from Malik Willis besides that foot, which I know is bad, but he hasn't really seemed to be inaccurate because of it. Again, Dylan, we might be overreacting. It might not be as big of a deal besides injury side of it. And again, Dylan, that last play right here, if number 7 is able to hit, Malik Willis is going to get killed.
Yeah.
Which I'm not sure. Again, he was able to move up, so
it looked like the D lineman let up a little bit.
Yeah. Well, he did. He would have been able to hit him, but he didn't.
It's also, we're not going to see any mistakes on this. This is highlights from today or from yesterday.
But I think you can. I think
we're not going to see mistakes in this highlight reel. We're going to see him deliver strikes. We're going to see him make good throws. We're not going to see the bad ones.
But what I've seen is overall he's been money, I think. So I obviously there will be some of those nitpicky, and I think we'll be able to see, even when there is highlights, there'll be some nitpicky stuff I'm sure we'll be able to get at. Here again, good time, really.
That's the type of throw I really like, and the type of route I really like, because he takes a snap, he knows where he's going right away, he trusts his receiver, and he fires that out there.
I want to look at the eyes here. See if you. So again,
he was looking there the whole time.
Yeah, looking there.
He knows
kind of
exactly
scans
what he's
middle
doing.
of the field.
No, he was looking at whoever this receiver running right in the middle.
Yeah,
of the
running.
field.
I see this guy
he
right
looks
here.
there and then sees down. This was actually really badly bound by the receiver. He did not catch this ball. He only got 1 foot in bounds.
It's college rules.
It's college.
No, it's NFL.
Yeah, obviously, yeah.
They needed to be NFL because they're at, All
right, here again. So I'm really excited. I love seeing the 11-a-side stuff, and obviously him playing well here.
Let's see. Looks like a run-heavy formation.
Yeah, it looks like
obviously
he's going to get blitzed.
Action.
Oh, and sends the corner. They blitz the Nick. And again,
this is what I want to see, though.
Yeah,
this is exactly what I want to see, because he is so capable.
And but what's even more interesting about this, he sells that play action really well.
100%,
Look, they're going to blitz.
Yes, I was going to point that out.
They're going to blitz the slot.
You watch
here.
the corner come off the left side. Yeah,
they're going to blitz their slot right here. Boom, and the slot.
And I thought he was dead.
Look at that slot is gone, and then Malik Willis able to get. And again, it's that speed to be able to get around the edge.
Yes.
100%.
That's something that I think very few NFL quarterbacks nowadays possess, and I think that's really the Josh Allen,
Lamar Jackson, really.
Kyler Murray, and Justin Fields, and Trey Lance. Daniel Jones, honestly, yes.
I mean, honestly, it's not
even
kidding. It's not even kidding. All right, again here, single back. See if he gets some pressure here. It's kind of been on and off. It looks like they're going to send. I believe that's Kingsley Enagbe right there, on the left side.
Enagbe, by the way.
Yeah, or Enagbare, excuse me.
I can't
see if they
names.
So they do play action here, and again,
it's an RPO. Really.
Yeah, RPO. We've been seeing a lot of this Memphis receiver. Oh, and he gets.
Well, it's not. I mean, I don't know how much they're tackling, but he did.
Yeah, but I mean, he got free.
Calvin Austin. I have a ranking of receivers in my binder. I didn't even name them.
Yeah,
I think I have 25 receivers in there. I didn't name them.
All right, let's see it again here.
In the eye.
Under center. Play action.
I love how he sells the play action.
Yeah, and he's going to
go deep on this one.
Oh, yeah. I thought he was. I didn't see that under receiver.
I thought so too, and then I saw him
again.
As I said,
Dylan, you're doing a very good job. I'm not sure if. Again, it's very hard to tell if he's really selling it because they're not supposed to hit. So it's a little bit confusing. But number 30 here picks up his block really well.
Yes, that's right.
I don't know how much he sold that one.
Yeah,
entirely.
But again, finding the underneath. And again,
it's a
really good throw. I love that throw a lot of times. And I know it's a lot of times you see quarterbacks underthrow that route. And if it's a good corner, they can jump that ball and pick it. And he does a really good job throwing it to the outside.
They don't deliver enough. They don't put enough oomph on the throw, and then the corner just runs underneath it.
And it's raining, so you got to give him credit for that as well.
Yeah.
The corners do that intentionally. They stay behind, and then at the last second, they
fumble around with the ball. We're not seeing that with
those bursts.
Yeah.
And they just jump in front.
So here we're going to see, again,
they shade it out.
Some more no play action here. Going to get blitz from the outside. Number 7 steps up. Again, Dylan. Love to see this. Look at all that space. And he's going to go a little bit more.
And he's going to get away and get out of
He might have, even if they were tackling, he might have gotten away there. Again, it's just so good to see. I think I really like Malik Willis. And I think if someone had them as their QB1, which I'm not sure I don't after this, and I know, again, it's highlights and we'll see what he can do, but it's just, he possesses so much potential where it's the kind of thing where if you slip up on him and he has a very, very good chance of being a fantastic NFL quarterback if coached right. I just think the potential there is just, sky high.
I personally rank him as my QB3 in this class.
Yeah.
But I'm not confident that NFL teams are going to draft Malik Willis.
Yeah.
Because
that's a big question mark.
He never played in a good conference.
Yeah.
So,
but this will be telling.
Wilson, the Senior
Trey
Bowl.
Lance, and they both went early. So I think, it's kind of give and take.
BYU and North Dakota State are colleges that NFL players have come out of. Liberty is, that's something new.
Yeah, right. This is a good point. All right, we'll see again here. Pretty good pocket. getting outside again. More mobility here from Malik Willis. Dylan's wish really came true. Dylan said it before we saw all these plays. I want to see him get out of the pocket.
He's doing a great job at it, and that slide was really bad, actually.
Yeah, it was.
I did not like that slide.
Well, he was already touched. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
He was down.
Yeah. Again, well, I mean, Joe Burrow's an awful slide, and he's in the Super Bowl, so maybe it's not as.
Yeah. Well, it's not detrimental to a player's career, but for someone that's scrambling often,
a lot. Yeah, right.
Slide.
Again, we'll get some more here. I want to see him get pressured. I want to see what he can do under pressure, but I want to see.
Looks like he's got pressure coming here.
Yeah, they're gonna send.
He does.
He does.
Yeah, pressure coming off the edge.
Up.
Steps up in that pocket. That's a great play.
Delivers.
Really, really good throw. Also, everyone, shout out to I'm not sure what the channel is. I'll link the video down below for this video. So make sure you guys
Scout Kennedy's Twitter in here, so I'm sure it's.
Yeah, that was a really good job. Again, fitting it through those angles.
Tackle.
And again, something we see if you guys go watch my Kenny Pickett film analysis. And I think I'm actually starting to see Malik Willis get a lot closer to Pickett. Pickett has not been able to throw in those tight windows. Malik Willis has been able to, at least from what we've seen right now.
Absolutely.
So that's really look right here is going to get pressure. That defensive tackle 92 lifts that hand up and delivers a really, really good pass there.
And broken tackle.
Yeah. All right. Watch some more here. Good block. Delivers that. Ooh, I thought that was picked.
Risky throw there.
Again, we've seen a lot of checkdowns here, which is good to see. Because Malik Willis to me seems like a going for it all type quarterback, which we definitely saw. I think Dylan that Ole Miss game, or Charlie, you're talking about the Ole Miss game. We saw that a lot. But again, throwing it to his checkdowns here, which is obviously really, really good. You like seeing quarterbacks be safe.
Absolutely.
And 11's been getting a ton of action. I'm not sure who he is, Virginia Tech. All right, I'll see it here. Some more. It looks like they're sending. They've been doing weird rush packages. They have kind of an outside linebacker style. I think our cameras are blocking. You see his legs, and then they're rushing. It's
almost
him.
a 3-4, but rushing.
But they're rushing the outside. But yeah, it's definitely weird.
Let's watch how he steps up in his pocket.
Time here, and again delivering the check down.
The foot has consistently been coming up.
Yeah,
it's just something we're not recognizing.
I didn't even notice that. There's DeMarvin Leal. Wow, hasn't been doing much. So, okay, so before we get into kind of this last part, what I think is really interesting. So we love the checkdowns, right? It seems like he's predetermining he's going to throw those before the play, which you would like to see go through the progressions a little bit more. And, the checkdown should be generally the last progression when there's nobody.
Odds are that the coaches are telling him to check these balls down.
Yeah. But I'm not sure if that's true. I think the coaches are telling him to mostly what to do here, but I think it's kind of more game-like.
Yeah.
Obviously, since they're running.
Again, this is Calvin Austin. We're going to be seeing a lot of them tomorrow.
Yeah. So let's see here. Calvin Austin again. And while that to you guys might not look like a very impressive route, the timing of this pass is crucial. And it's a little bit late.
He was even a little late
It's a little late. Here, it should be right there. Oh, excuse me. It should be right there.
Not bad timing, but
it's not bad. But I mean, it gives because look here. Generally, the corner, right? You would assume the corner is a little bit more cushioned, and if you deliver that pass late, it gives them that ability to break on the ball and break it up. Like the ball should have been out.
Yeah, the ball should be in the air. Already.
Yeah, we'll see it here. The ball should be in there now.
Yes.
Right now.
I would say even a second sooner because the guy's already halfway into his turn.
I mean, you look at Mahomes and Kelsey, the timing of the passes is perfect. Like that's why they're so successful. Again, that's very nitpicky. But again, just something to look at. Now see him and Howell together again.
Let's see the throwing motions. I want to see it again.
So there he doesn't lift the foot up. That's a little bit interesting. There is a little bit more.
But you see, that's a throw to the side.
Yeah.
It's a throw to the side. That's not a deep it still comes up.
You can see with Sam Howell as well when you're looking at him next to Malik Willis. Malik Willis's leg comes up and to the side.
Yeah.
Whereas if Sam Howell's comes up, it comes straight up.
Yeah.
And Malik Willis
then
right
back down.
His entire knee goes all the way out to the side.
Willis also
it's just a kind of a whack. You watch it's all the way to the side.
Yeah, Howell's is just more
Howell's is
polished.
Just straight. It's a
because
Sam Howell's is more polished
turns,
quarterback.
Then he drags the foot. Is this this is so weird. Whenever I do film analysis, the video usually lags. It's doing fine for me.
It's doing well right now.
Yeah, I know it's very, very good to see. All right, let's look at some more.
Again, side by side. A little bit of fumble on the snap.
Yeah, and lifting that
and
foot
see
a lot.
see how far wide his foot goes.
I want to watch that
That's
right
the
again. I
problem.
wanna
It's
see
not.
this.
It's not even specifically that it comes up. It's that the foot is wide and it can't support him if he falls on it.
I want to see
Yeah.
the timing of this throw. Good time. See, that's perfect. Even that's
Look
a
at the
little.
throwing motion though.
Yeah.
Look
No,
at
he has
where-
good. But look at the difference. Look, Howell already has the ball out.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can see
Yeah,
how late he
wow.
is because
That's
you
actually
can't
Well,
even
you need to see
Howell's
when they
ball on
both took
screen.
the snap.
Yeah. So let's
They took it at the
let's.
same time.
It's the same time. Ready?
They take the snap at the exact same time.
Howell got it a
Yeah.
little earlier. A little.
No,
bit
they
earlier.
got the
No,
ball
they
was
got it at
handed
the
them
same
at the same time.
And Howell
Yeah,
is
but
a
look,
more
Willis
polished
got it a
quarterback,
little
and
bit.
Howell,
Look, watch. Ready?
Willis fumbled this snap a little bit.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, Willis actually even got his hands on it earlier.
Howell is a more polished quarterback. He has a better technique.
Yeah,
than
look,
Malik
gets it
Willis.
out faster. Look at that. That's
You
actually
can see how
again. It
quickly
depends on the route.
Sam
I'm
Howell
not
gets the
sure.
ball out.
We can't see that route, so this might be all speculation. But yeah, it's definitely something interesting to look at. Good throw though. His spiral is zipping. He has a lot of
Yes.
velocity on that pass.
All right, we'll
All right,
see
look
it
again
again.
here.
Same time on the
Same
snap.
drop back. Say
And
about the same
again,
time.
balls
There.
out from Howell
Yeah.
a little bit earlier.
And then just some. All right, let's look at some here again. It's so confusing. They kind of cut back. This is what we were looking at the beginning of the video. Look back here. I believe this will be the last play. Ooh,
It's an
A
excellent
little bit late
catch.
on that
it's an
throw.
excellent catch. He did not need to do that. That kind of reflects badly on Willis, but he did not need to catch it like that. It's a great catch.
Believe that is McBride.
No, McBride's Colorado State. That guy is the SMU, I believe, or Nebraska.
Looks like
Oh, I couldn't even
SMU
see the
or-
helmet. I just
yeah.
saw that.
Yeah,
All right.
well, there you have it,
That's
ladies and
it.
gentlemen. That was actually I think we should do that again. I think that was actually a very good way to break down film. Hope you guys
Yeah.
did enjoy. Let me know what you think down below. But takeaways. Let's give some quick takeaways. What are you guys thinking? How do you? Again, I know it's highlights, but I think that was very, very promising from Malik Willis. Again, we'll see the game, but to me, it definitely for someone who was so raw and we were a lot of questions about. I really do think that was very reassuring. He looked good. Again, the throwing motion, Dylan. I think it's very, very smart of you to bring it up, but overall looked.
Yes,
Look
I
good.
agree. I
Yeah.
agree.
I actually think this sort of reinforces what I thought about Malik Willis. He's got a strong arm,
Mhm.
but technically, and he's not as good technically, and he's not
Mhm.
as, and again, he's the pro readiness. He's not pro ready.
Mhm.
He's not. He's ready to
Okay.
go into the NFL and sit. But when you see Sam Howell, he goes through his progressions quicker. He gets the ball out quicker. He does everything faster than Malik Willis.
Except for run.
Yeah,
Well, except for
I do
running.
think it was very, very interesting seeing them side by side, and I actually think
I'd
it's
love to
very-
watch
yeah.
some Sam Howell highlights. Is my
Yeah.
next thing because Sam Howell just looked faster mentally than Malik Willis did.
Yeah.
Yes, completely.
So let us know if you guys want us to do some other stuff. Obviously, check out. We'll be doing we're gonna do a ton of Senior Bowl stuff. It's actually very interesting. So let us know about that. A ton of draft stuff's coming. We're gonna do our Super Bowl probably tomorrow or the next day. Our Super Bowl full podcast analysis, all that. So make sure you guys subscribe and let us know what you think about that. Go check out some of our other videos. Let me and Dylan know what you think about our day 1 and day 2 analysis. Charlie has a mock draft up. Dylan's recording another one today, so a ton of content's been coming out. And I also want to thank you guys. We've been doing great. We've been doing very, very good lately. So obviously, thank
Yeah,
you
really
so much.
appreciate it.
Yeah, I do really appreciate it. But
Cheers.
me and Charlie are probably gonna do another video right after this. So, like I said, a ton of content coming out. Make sure you guys subscribe, follow us on social media. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Key McDermott, Dylan Challam, Charlie Nidell, your Senior Bowl reporters.
Yeah.
See you next time. Thanks so much
See
for
ya.
watching.